Alright, so we are going to start with a beautiful PvP and then the second map, I believe, or at least we'll see how many maps we have. I heard that there's going to be one map with Zerg from our player here, which goes by the name of SHOUTOUT, or Hugos rather, and his opponent, it is gonna be PszÁbel, as probably one of the fastest learning players in Hungarian Starcraft history, as he went from 0 to hero, even taking off games off of like established players, well, sort of established players that are kind of veterans, you know, of the game, as a literally, I don't know, like I would say as a newbie, because he had literally no RTS experience before that. So I'm kind of proud of PszÁbel for showing up big time, even in the team league. Nied actually coached him all the way, so huge shout out to Nied as well. He grew a really good pupil. Hello, Guarana. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Okay, so we had a bit of a pylon block here in a couple moments ago. So it looks like these two players are not really going to be too aggressive. They both went for low ground walls, both went for their pylons at home. Nothing spicy will happen for now. Textbook PvP so far. We have a bit of a weird wall here on the side of PszÁbel, but that's not going to be the end of the world. PszÁbel's nexus is going to be quite later because he went for that second gateway. So obviously if you go for the second gateway, by the way, in my opinion, you should go for the second unit a bit faster. Except only 4 hours because of emergency night shift. Ooh, are you like a doctor or like a medical assistant or something like that? And I suppose you're working on the emergency, you call it like section? Department. Hopefully no Phoenix versus Phoenix. This is like around like Diamond 3, sort of. Like Diamond 3 level, so I would say anything is possible, but by the looks of it, SHOUTOUT is gonna go for a trusty robotics facility by SHOUTOUT, and let me just close my browser so we have better stuff here. Actually, let me just do something here. Let's go for this, and let me just monitor something. Yeah. Oh, computer doctor. What? Oh, like emergency night shift. Oh, like, wait, are you working like as a, like, wait, is it like cybersecurity or something? I'm kind of interested what that is. What do you mean by a computer doctor? Anyways, we're gonna have a Twilight Council in the third gateway on the side of PszÁbel. He's going for the more textbook approach of PvP. Obviously, this wall did not benefit him. It's a bit harder to actually go for the pylon block over there. This one is a bit easier because it literally fits like one pylon, I believe. But we're gonna have our first immortal being warped in from that robotics facility. We have 3 gateways in the wall. This is kind of weird. IT guy. They also have emergencies. Oh yeah, critical server failures and outages. Okay, makes sense. Makes 100% sense. So at the end of the day, I believe, except for the robo, we're gonna get to the same situation. But obviously the robo will make a huge difference. Now, what we don't see from SHOUTOUT is SHOUTOUT did not go for a forge. So since we have no forge, this push might get weaker and weaker over time. Do we have an OBS? Don't think so. Nope, no OBS produced yet, which would be kind of badass, honestly. As there could have been a dark shine, like, what did SHOUTOUT scout? So he saw the Twilight Council being put down. He didn't see the forge. Obviously, if you see the forge, you might think that, okay, this is going to be some kind of like upgrade, you know, upgrade with some kind of Twilight upgrade as well. So like +1 attack with Twilight upgrade, like either charge or blink. Now, this is going to be an interesting push here. PszÁbel is going for something that is a bit more advanced. If you would think about someone who just started the game not so long ago, it's going for 3 sentries and a couple of blink stalkers. Obviously, he should wait for blink, so he has that micro advantage. We're gonna have a prism coming out for short. Double Phoenix Scout for PszÁbel. Bit of a misclick, I suppose. Burns the energy on those sentries. Where are those sentries? Oh, here are those sentries. Oh, we'll still have 2 guardian shields, 2 force fields on those for sure. Maybe if the fight goes a bit better, then it's gonna be something else. And this is something that we've seen from PszÁbel quite a lot. We see a lot of gateways. We see 2 stargates, and I'm 100% sure that we're gonna see a fleet beacon like sooner or later. In the meantime, we have a couple of adepts being warped in over here with this prism. This is obviously outside of vision range, so this could be sent into the natural. Has to send it into a natural. Needs to send it into the natural, right? Okay, it's gonna be sent into the natural. Now everything is coming up here. It should cancel. Nice job there. So he's going to massacre 9, 10, potentially like 13 probes, I'd say. Okay, 2 adepts might escape here. Couple warp-ins. It's gonna be 2 adepts going to the low ground. Oh, actually one of them. Okay, and now this should not be enough anymore. Oh, this is actually quite great. And look who that is. The Dark Shrine basically just, you know, shows its ugly face once again. Now, a full mineral line has been exterminated on the side of PszÁbel. Looks like he's kind of struggling with these multitaskings. Now, this is a lot of adepts, honestly, and these adepts can deal quite nicely with zealots as well. They will 2 volley it. That's good to know, like 5 adepts 2 volley a zealot. That's 22, 24, 26. They're actually, like, at this point, these adepts have paid their dividends. He should just basically warp in Dark Templar, which he has access to. Does he have... There's no Dark Templars being warped in. Now, this is quite big of a mistake, because there's not even a... There is cannons, but still, like, cannons will not do that much unless you actually focus down the DTs. This damage is nuts indeed. Yeah, I think this is game-ending damage. Okay, now, at least the prism has fallen. What I would love to see is adding a couple of, like, adding charge, you know, adding charge with a +2 and just morphing DTs into Archons, maybe. That would be great, like sending 1 or 2 DTs. The problem is, like, these cannons are going to cover the mineral lines up until, like, here. Now, you gotta be careful not to give enough space for PszÁbel to actually recover. His army, let's remember, his army is not exactly damaged, so it's kind of intact. That means, oh, that's double. By the way, it doesn't have a robo either. This is so funny. Honestly, this is so funny. And there's an observer here. He sees that these are not real Colossi. He's not going to attack them. He's going to focus down the sentries. Now, this is quite annoying because it will mess with the AI, but still, it's fine. Illusions will take a lot more damage. So, yeah, this looks really, really good for Shard. He has 3 Immortals, and I don't think PszÁbel has the necessary means to actually stop this. I would love to see another Warp Prism, honestly, because it would 100% end the game. There's 20 supply advantage right now, and it's only 10 worker advantage, so Shard did not do that well on the worker production, but he is going to do really, really well on this push. It's going to blink forward. It's going to massacre all of the stalkers, and I think that is going to be it. There's no carriers. There's nothing else, and I think we're going to see the GG. Yep, that is it. Short will take this first game. Second game is going to be played on a site Delta, and as I mentioned before, spawning in the top left side as our Zerg this time around. This is going to be the yellow Short, going up against our pink Protoss PszÁbel. Now, Abel actually managed to have a couple of good showings against Zerg. I sort of survived the storm. You know, when the shit hits the fan, he actually managed to survive a couple of nice pushes, couple of nice situations here. And let's see what we're gonna get. It's gonna be a 17 hatchery. Okay, a bit old school, honestly, unless it's gonna be like a 17-17. Well, it's 17-17, but it's gonna be like 17-17. Sorry, 17-18-17. That's kind of the thing that we're gonna get over here. Okay, this is a bit interesting to me, to be honest. Because I normally play the hatch gas pool, the 16-18-17. Honestly, this might have been like 17-17-17 as far as I'm concerned. No shenanigans on the Protoss side either. Not so many shenanigans on the Zerg side. I don't think this is like any other build. Like, I think it's going to be like this, the same opener, like hatch gas pool, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, so far it's quite solid opener from both players. One gate expand. We actually have, wait, is this second zealot? I am not exactly sure. Oh, and the wall is going to be quite awkward, honestly. So yeah, for the wall, you kind of want to have the hole like in the center, or like here maybe, and like wall is off like this. I don't know. I haven't played that much PvZ on these maps, because I barely play Protoss nowadays. It's kind of weird. I loved it so much, and then I just stopped playing it. These are quite a couple lings, and they will get the zealot. Now, imagine if these zealots would actually team up and just try to take down these lings. The thing is, it wouldn't be the same thing, because 2 zealots will actually require 1 less hit. So the more zerglings you kill, the lower the DPS is gonna be, because, you know, like, less attacks per second, obviously it's going to keep the zealots much more alive. It's gonna be a bit more exponential. Maybe I would go as far as say that it might have came in like as a victory in favor of the zealots. Now, this is not a wall as far as I know. Maybe it is with this pylon. So now it is the pylon and this gateway. We also have a robo from PszÁbel. And we have no vision with the overlord of SHOUTOUT. This overlord will check in, but honestly, yeah. Well, he's gonna check if there's like anything on this pylon, but still could have been something here, by the way. Just mentioning it. Just, you know, slightly mentioning it. In the meantime, we have a Twilight Council. Ooh, you gotta be really, really careful. If you like put down one more gateway like here, you're going to like mess up your robo, I think. Because this should not be a hole where any unit can actually get out. We only have a 3rd base on the side of SHOUTOUT. We should have the 4th base relatively soon, like 5 minutes. So worker count wise, you only have 36. Usually you would take it around 32. So after that, you just drone. Obviously, we had a couple of links. We had 8 links, so that's 2 less drones. Speed has been completed, so we went for speed. Okay, we have a lair, and we have one on the way. I suppose we're going to have road speed as well. Now, this looks quite solid, honestly. I still would wish to go for something more, you know, with go up to like 52 workers at least, and then do like a road speed link all in or something. That could work out, in my opinion. We don't have saturation on okay, we have saturation on these gases, but obviously you should prioritize your minerals, especially if you plan to play like a certain timing, because you will need those minerals. Now, if you look at the gas count, Obviously, first you want like at least enough queens to defend in case it's like oracles or something like that. And you also need these spores. So you're going to sacrifice a couple of workers, which means you need to remake those. In the meantime, we're gonna have a observer scout on the side of Abel. That observer will die for sure. Like, close to 100%, I'd say 99.9. Unless Abel just turns it back, but I don't think he will. Let's see if he actually checks for it. Watch the minimap. Okay, he's checking on it. Nice. Okay, beautiful stuff. He actually checked for it, and that is great. Will we see the observer? Oh, it's in range. Oh, get it out. Okay, nicely done here. Needs to be careful not to get destroyed. Needs to see the roach warren. Congrats, Alpha. I'm glad. Was it macro or did you cheese him? I'm just asking out of curiosity. If you cheesed him, so be it. I would have cheesed him. Macro? Nice. You can send me the replay. You can drop the replay on my Discord in the replays to cast section. We might actually cast it tomorrow. We might actually cast a couple of games tomorrow. We'll see. I'll have to look out for it to see how many games I have that I can post, and then how many videos I want to make. Fun fact, there's gonna be like 2 weeks when I'm not gonna be home. No, actually, it's like 10 days-ish. 10-ish days when I'm not gonna be home, so I'll have to plan at least 5 extra videos that I'll schedule and just, you know, fire up on YouTube. So there's that. But that's gonna be only in like at the end of July, because since it's actually quite on point to actually share it, I am going to the LAN finals of the HPS Season 4, so I will be there, and I am probably gonna cast, maybe. We'll see. If they want me to cast like a game or two, then sure. It's gonna feel like a home story cup or something. It's gonna be in an esports bar, so it's quite nice. If you happen to be in Budapest by any chance, by some like quite large astronomical chances, then be sure to stop at Infinity on the 27th, I think it's the 27th of July. Oh, that's actually not a great fight. I think we have no, we don't have Storm, but Storm is on the way, and it's gonna research quite fast. Bios have been dodged. These Zealots are actually gonna have charge. Yes, they will. Oh, they will catch these Hydras over here. Needs to actually somehow keep these Hydras. Oh, but the Archon's actually not going for it. Oh, he needs to pull back these Hydras. He needs to pull back these Hydras. If he doesn't pull back these Hydras, they're going to fall. That would not be great for SHOUTOUT. But look at this. Okay, now he starts overwhelming, but beautiful force fields. Oh, he needs to actually break those force fields with Bios. Oh, never mind, actually. Oh, he's going for a recall. Oh, yeah. Well, he didn't clear the creep. Oh, that is actually quite unfortunate. He should have cleaned the creep, that's for sure. Okay. And this is actually quite nice so far. Like, it's a bit of a back and forth. SHOUTOUT has a really solid army. It's a bit supply blocked. It's gonna have 4 overlords making 3-3 has started, and we already have SalyT Spies on the way. We also have a Ultra Cavern on the way. I am not exactly sure, but I'm certain. I'm not sure, but I'm certain that you should not get an Ultra Cavern when you have like literally no melee upgrades. You should double down on the lurkers. Like this Ultra Cavern, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 300 gas. So you could have had 3 more lurkers. 3 more lurkers are huge, like huge. And you also should not waste your gas onto Ravager cocoons and your supply. You should actually make lurkers, as many lurkers as possible, and replace whatever roaches fall with hydras. So you should go for a roach Ravager Hydra lurker, and the roach Ravager part being the leftovers, right? So that's pretty much it. We have a 3rd Evo Chamber for some reason. I think he wants to try to go for melee attacks as well. I think melee upgrades, which I don't think it's necessary. You can start to try and transition after the thing is done. Like, just get chitinous if you really want to go into ultras. Like, if you're 100% committed, like there's no tomorrow, and you really want to do it. Oh my god, is it gonna fall? Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. In the meantime, we have the fight coming in, commencing. Oh, this is actually quite nice. Disruptor, did it fire? Oh, it fires now. It's gonna be, oh, he actually goes, takes down the disruptor before it actually could fire the ball. In the meantime, these lurkers are still doing damage. They are literally massacring everything. They are... Oh, maybe it can actually just... Oh, it did nice gravitic boosters. That would have been quite nice to have against lurkers when you need observers to be in like a couple of places. It's 24 workers as well. He needs to burrow. He will have vision on top of these lurkers. How many does he have vision of? Oh, he's actually going to clean them up. So, a bit of a mistake from SHOUTOUT, but he's actually going to commit to the frontal attack. He has a couple of Hydras. He should remake Hydras, not Roach Ravager, that's for sure. That is a bit of a mistake that I do myself as well. And trust me, it's not the greatest play. Now, these Roaches are going to fall because they are not exactly the best scaling units. And there's no recall button on the Zerg side, so... SHOUTOUT will lose his army, but now let's see what he remaxes on. He remaxes on 13 Hydras and 14 Roaches. Well, not remax, but that's still 19 Larva. He could go for a couple of, like, Lings, maybe? I don't know. Not Lings, no. Well, technically you could get Crack for the Lings and would be great. Oh, this Archon is going to go down. Anything that is, like, high-tech versus Roaches, if you have, like, a semi-favorable trade, it's still gonna be good for the Zerg. A couple of Zealots will push in. They might take down a couple of Hydras as well. This looks quite okay, but obviously it's not going to be enough. It's like a bit of a, you know, drop in the ocean, sort of. Like this is like a super uphill battle for PszÁbel. It's going to be quite difficult. Now, he did not repower this. He did not remake a robo base, so you will not have those robo units. Now what I would love to see is basically just try to spend the gas into like carriers or something like that. That would have been actually quite smart. The problem is he did not remake that many probes. Once again, he's like skipping probes. He has 32 to 84 of SHOUTOUT. SHOUTOUT has a banging economy with like 4k 1k in the bank. Now the gas mineral ratio is obviously not perfect, but nobody's expecting that. I would love to see an Overseer, because you don't know if there's like one behind Darkshine. But he's actually going to mow down every single like tech unit, production unit, everything that you see here. It is going to be mowed down. Goes to the third base. It's going to try to do something. And a couple of probes maybe get out, but I don't think there's going to be enough money for a new Nexus, right? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. It's gonna, well, it's gonna just destroy everything that there is. Oh my god. Oh, this is so hilarious. We're gonna have another Nexus being planted over here, but these probes have just literally showed themselves, and the Roach Hydra will catch up with him. So yeah, this is like over. We're just waiting on PszÁbel to actually tap out. He has 20 workers left. Yeah, he is supply blocked with the base. Like, he has a single Nexus, no other pylons. and we have anabolic, we have +1 melee. So yeah, I think it's like it's impossible to actually come back from this, especially because the Zerg is banking 8k 3k. Like, just needs to split up the army. Yeah, I think it's over. I think it's over. At this point, it's not a shame to tap out. You have 6 supply, and I think this should not be a thing. Okay, last probe goes down. There's like money for 3 probes. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be over. I'm not sure if he left or his buildings got destroyed, because I think, yeah, no buildings left. It's totally empty, but it is what it is. That means ShOUTOut will take the series 2-0.